Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey creepy, yeah that's my style. Creepy crawlers, Kimiko's vibe. We laugh at the dark, find joy in the fears. In a world full of noise, I'm the one you hear. In a smoky room, filled with gloom. Hell is here, podcast doom. Podcast doom. Hell is here, podcast doom.
Hello, all you creepy crawlers, and welcome to another episode of the Blowing Smoke Podcast with Kimiko Kusanagi. Today's episode, I kind of just want to talk about if I was a ghost or a poltergeist, how would I haunt someone? Yeah, I know, weird, right? So light up and listen in. Now, depending on how tragically I passed or whatnot, I guess also kind of depends on how I would haunt someone. Now, I kind of see myself as a definite trickster. So I'd be moving stuff like keys and cups and total poltergeist. Total noisy ghost. That would be me. But I'd also be the one that, is going to stand behind somebody and, whisper their name or say some random thing. I'm going to, ghostly-wise, come up behind someone and be like, brie cheese. What the fuck? Did somebody just say brie cheese? Yeah, that's me. That's what I'm going to do. I want it to be random. I want you to definitely know that it's me that's doing it, and it's not just a random occurrence, that I am the one that is haunting you. I want it to seem like when you think it's a coincidence, when you think everything is going wrong, it's not that it's going wrong. It's me. I'm the one who's doing it. Now, this is where you pop in the little meme. I'm the problem. Yeah. As a ghost, I am the fucking problem. I am the danger. I would definitely mess with people's animals. I'd be playing. Be like, hey, you see that laser pointer dot thing right there? Come on, come chase me, kitty. Or I'd be freaking the dogs out, barking back at them. They're barking, I'm barking. You can't see me. Total John Cena moment right there. As a ghost, I'm just standing in front of you waving my hand. You can't see me. No, you can't. Yeah, I know. Completely outrageous I am, right? But other things, I'd also want to make sure that, you know who I was, but I also would give you a great story. You'd be like, hey, I was in the kitchen the other day, and I'm sitting there, I'm cooking my egg whites and greens and stuff, making myself some breakfast, and the coffee maker floated past. Something that's completely undeniable, yo, I'm fucking here, but I also want you to be able to tell a great story as well. Even though it might not be believable, and even better if you have cameras in the house, Yeah, I will float that coffee maker on by your camera just for you. Not just out of my entertainment, but for your entertainment as well and others. Now, it kind of makes you wonder. Now, somewhere I was reading, I think it was something about Greek mythology. So when someone passes, they go and they go to the river Leads, I believe, and they're supposed to drink from it, and they're supposed to forget who they are. Now, I necessarily don't think that. I think there might be some definite confusion depending on the spirit, but I think you're no different than when you were alive. If you're strong-willed and strong-minded, you know, in life, then you'll probably be strong-willed and strong-minded in death as well. Some people want to linger, some people don't. But I figure, just for myself and in my opinion and my personal experience when I do pass on to the afterlife, I don't plan on I'm just gonna move on and fuck everybody else. No, I'm probably gonna hang around. Maybe that's like my way later in life to like ghostly travel all over the fucking place. Oh, I didn't travel much in life, but in death, trust me, I'm gonna be all over the goddamn place. I'm like, I think I'm gonna hop a ride or float on by or whatever it is that ghosts do. I'm gonna go to Russia. I'm gonna hang around Russia for a while, or I'm gonna go to France or Italy, go to Belgium, go to the places that I wanted to go that I didn't go to because of that, total freedom after death and stuff. You're just basically energy moving around anyways. So you might as well, not be tethered somewhere. But on the other hand, there's always that chance too. I don't know the rules. You don't know the rules. Nobody knows the rules after death. What if you are tethered? What if you're tethered to the spot where you die, or you're tethered to an item, or whatever, It's really hard to say. But let's take a commercial break real quick.
In a world where your life is mundane and boring, a person is about to discover the power of Kimiko merch. Our merch isn't just stuff, it's your secret weapon against boredom. Transform your day with our incredible merch. Whether you're at work, at home, or saving the world, our merch will bring a smile to your face. Get yours today and unleash your inner dork with our amazing merch. Visit us at https://my-store-f20050.creator-spring.com. Make every day a Kimiko-tastic adventure.
Okay, so, back to that thought of being possibly tethered to a place where you passed. Now, if that was like maybe the case, or that's the rules, or whatever it is, you died at a auto play store. Well, now you're stuck at the damn auto play store. That would suck. Or if you're at the the supermarket, or you're in line at the bank, like all that seems like it'd be absolutely terrible to be stuck and tethered to. Or if you're in a car crash and it's like, oh, well, now I'm kind of tethered to this car, but oh, wait, the car's going to get fucking told, where am I going to go now? But I don't think that's the case because we have a lot of, like, wandering spirits. We also have, like, highway ghosts, hitchhikers. There's so many different kinds. So I don't know what the rules are. We don't know what the rules are. But let's, for sake value, just say that you choose to tether yourself to a place, you can. If you choose to tether yourself to an item, you can. But you're also able to freely roam as well if you want to. That would be great, because then I would probably hang around, haunt a few people here and there, make my presence known, but then also I would travel as well, and go see all these other places that I didn't see in life, and mess with those people too. Why not? Like, you're bored. Nobody, once again, we don't know the rules, so I don't know if ghosts can see other ghosts, if it's another dimension, another plane. We don't really know at all what it is, what happens when we die. And anybody who really claims that they know what happens when you die, I don't think we really know. We're not supposed to know. Like, you can have a really good estimation and guess on what could happen and what does happen, but we inevitably will never know until we pass. So even if, like, people are doing the spirit box communications and, they're getting intelligent answers, we still don't know how that's really even possible. Just because we can pick it up on a device or whatnot, those people, what do they actually see? Where are they actually at? Like, there's still so much that is completely unknown. And I don't think we're gonna know. On the flip side, I was also watching a documentary. I believe it was on the Discovery Plus, and it was one of those like alien dealy documentaries, and it was the one about the communion guy and how the aliens basically not just told him and not just showed him, it happened supposedly while he was on the ship. He saw his dead father and was able to interact with his dead father. So, like, according to these aliens who are from another complete dimension, that they are also somehow in the same dimension as spirits and ghosts as well. So it kind of makes you wonder, because like they explained to him, dead isn't really gone. So it kind of makes you wonder that when we pass, is it really another just form of evolution, and we're evolving to a higher plane where these entities and aliens and whatever are at, but we can still interact with humans. So it kind of makes you wonder, are we trapped in this body? Are we trapped in this shell? Is there a lot more that we don't really know about that we are not going to be able to experience until it is time to experience it? Then why do the aliens come and they do these experiments, or they talk to people and they show them things of the future and give us the technology to be able to do certain things if we're still not going to know? There's a big brick wall there, guys, and I don't think we're ever going to get through it. I don't think we're ever going to get over it. We're definitely not going to go under it. But if we learn somehow to phase through it, the brick wall is always going to be there. And there's no point in breaking it down. No point in becoming one with it. But if we're able to pass through it with no damage, no nothing, just pass through it. Like Kitty Pryde walking through a wall. Maybe then we'll know what's on the other side. Just as much as we have problems trying to communicate with the dead, it seems like the dead also have so many problems trying to communicate with us. So there's a barrier there. What really is that barrier? How do we get around that barrier? Because if we were able to, the possibilities. You can still speak to grandma. You can speak to grandpa. You can speak to all your ancestors. And they could tell you things you didn't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just rambling on about it. But, digress from the episode here of things that I would do as a ghost. Well, I could definitely tell you one thing. If you're in your spiritually ghosty body and there was a way to show yourself, how would you show yourself? Would you show yourself young and beautiful? Would you show yourself how you were when you passed away? Would you show yourself as a orb or a light ball or a shadow? How would you show yourself as a ghost or spirit? Or if maybe that takes too much energy or whatever it is, would you even bother to try? I think I would. I would definitely be one of those ghosts that somehow, one way or another, would figure out how to make ectoplasm, and I'm going to be splattering that crap all over the fucking place. I'm going to leave my mark one way or another. It'll be my goal when I pass to make sure I reach out from the other side at some point. And a lot of this was brought on by watching The Midnight Club. If you don't know what that is, go check it out on Netflix. Great show. Sad, but great. And I don't think they touched enough on the whole, if you know you're going to die, would you reach out? Could you reach out? And how would you? How would anybody know? If there's only certain things, like the rules, what you can do or what you can't do. I would somehow, just like the girl said in the thing, I would be screaming, banging on stuff, doing as much as I possibly spiritually could to make myself known. On the flip side, you also have people that are like, hey, let's have a code word for after you're gone. So then I know it's you. And it's a word that only me and you will know. I personally think that, that's a great idea until it happens and then you want to tell the story about it and then all of a sudden it starts happening more. I think it needs to be a series of things. And for all we know, it could take a long time for a spirit to gather up enough energy or figure out. We don't know if there's no damn ghost school that's going to teach you how to fucking do shit. We don't know anything. We don't know a fucking thing about the afterlife and how any of that works. But just for face value, let's say that we know enough to know that it does take and require a lot of energy. And what if, after somebody recently dies, like I said, we don't know the rules. What if they're more powerful when they first pass versus when they pass later? Or maybe it's the other way around. You're weak at first, and then you have to learn to gather strength. I think patience is definitely the key. Never give up in hoping that you're going to hear from someone. Because we don't know how long it will take. But don't give up on it. Don't just automatically assume it's been 5, 6, 7, 10, 12, 14 years and I still have never gotten that sign from that person. I think eventually you will. Or perhaps maybe you missed it. It was just too subtle. But I plan, I'm going to make a ruckus. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely am. I'm going to make a ruckus when I go. Let's get another commercial break. All right. Well, I think that's it for me, at least for today. Um, and I will see you again soon with another topic. Who knows what it'll be this time? Kind of just flying by the seat of my pants at this point, at least with the Blowing Smoke podcast. Um, certainly hope that you're enjoying it. You like, share, and subscribe. And you stay creepy like Kimiko Kusanagi, okay? Bye!
Hey, buy my merch. It's more than just a tee. It's a piece of my heart. It's a part of me. Smoke cups to hoodies, searching shelves a tail. Now I've got some merch. Come and see merch for sale. Hey, buy my merch. Buy my merch. Hey, buy my merch. Buy my merch. Yeah, that's my style. Creepy crawlers, Kimiko's vibe. We laugh at the dark, find joy in the fears. In a world full of noise, I'm the one you hear. In a smoky room, filled with gloom, hell is here, podcast doom. Hell is here, podcast.